Are you able to describe the artwork and break that down here? Why it looks the
Um,
way it does, if there's any meanings or symbolism, things of that nature?
I like the artwork. If you look at that picture of me standing in the middle of the artwork and me holding the cup in my hand, you'll pay attention. That's my logo. It says the Great Ape on the cup. And then you look, what side it is? This side right here. Left side is what you got, the Ban Da Ape. And then the other side, you got the Great Ape logo on this side. So it just just got me in the middle. And I was finna morph into an ape, but I don't use that for previous projects. So I'm like, let me put my face on it. Let me, get a world a good glance at me, because in my previous situation when I was with Warner Brothers, shout outs to Warner Brothers. When I was with Warner, I never had a chance, to show my full identity with my artwork. You see what I'm saying? So, like, shit, man, me and my team, we sat down like, hell nah, man, let the world see your face. So now we here.
And why so many cups?
Hey, man, we branding. We big on branding around here. We big on branding.
Because, the world is used to seeing like one cup, two cups, like a double cup, but you have way more than two that you're
Yeah,
holding.
yeah, 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 yeah. I pass them out. Souvenirs. I pass out T-shirts. I pass out cups. I'm big on branding. Branding is everything right now.
And speaking of branding, do want to ask you this because something that's branded on the image there on that artwork is your jewelry as well, which is something you're wearing during this interview.
Yeah, yeah, like ice.
And wanted to see if you could break these items down a little bit further that you're sporting.
Um, got the Rolex. Got the rose gold joint over here. I got the ring, white and rose. I got the rose gold charm. But these the instrument. Shout out to Pimp C, man. These the instrument to get the bitches. You know what I mean? For sure. Shout out to Pimp C. That's why we put on these jewelry. To look fly, to look clean. To get the bitches. You know what I mean? But I like jewelry though. I've been wearing jewelry since I was a kid. My daddy and my mom, they spoiled me with jewelry. If I can pull up, show you some old pictures when I was, 8 months. I had big rope chains and shit. Well, in the South, we had hair bones. Yeah, gold hair bone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I come from a background, see. I come from that shit, man. My parents, they was in the trap. My parents, they was street. My mom and my dad. So, they always dripped me in gold for sure.
And speaking of gold, you do have some on your teeth as well.
Yeah. These gold teeth right here, I represent the dope game.
And when it comes to these teeth in particular, respectfully asking you this, are these perms here
Yeah,
or?
they're permanent. All my gold teeth are permanent. I've never did pull-outs ever. But my parents had a mouthful of gold. My father have a mouthful of gold. Shit, my mom even got a mouthful of gold. So, they're just some, I represent the culture. I represent the trap.
And how many gold teeth is it that you currently have?
Right now, I got six. I got six gold teeth. I have four at the top and two at the bottom.
And is there any meaning behind that design there?
Um, some Atlanta shit. If and they slugs too. Yeah, I don't do no open face. These are slug, 14 carat a piece in my mouth. They're slugs. They ain't no design, no goddamn champagne bottle. Real slug gold teeth in my mouth.
And care to share the person you went to for these golds?
Um,
I imagine there are a variety of people you could have gone to. Who in particular here?
So my parents, them, I'll give you some history. My parents, them, they went to Dr. Jeffrey. That was in the 90s. So Dr. Jeffrey passed his game down to Dr. Wardrick. So Dr. Wardrick did these. And Dr. Wardrick is also the one responsible for doing Gucci Mane gold teeth. Remember when Gucci had the, when he went back gold on the Lemonade video. So it's some historic, but these the real one though. Shout out to Dr. Wardrick.
And speaking of history, those in the audience can understand where your gold teeth come from, your line of parents that had them, and now you're sporting them, and so on and so forth. And you've never done pullouts.
No, I ain't never done pullouts.
Some do go that route. What's your opinion on pullouts? How do you look at pullouts, those that wear pullouts, and try to emulate the look that you permanently wear?
It's nothing wrong with wearing pullouts, but in my household, you faking it. And like I say, I represent the trap. It's a different meaning from me than other people. Other artists, they might just get gold teeth and just, hey, I'm finna, how you think this'll look? And to me, is shit. This all I know. From, I was raised around niggas with mouth full of gold teeth. Real gold teeth. And these doctors, I'm telling you, Dr. Jeffrey and all these people, my uncles and, niggas in the trap, niggas in the street, all of them went to them. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I get the game from.
And for you, do you remember what age you start getting these perms?
I started getting permanent gold teeth when I was 14. I bought my first 2 permanent gold teeth at 14. And I was at Tri-City High School. These 2 at the bottom. It was my first 2.
And back then at 14, were you the youngest where you're from with golds, permanent golds at that?
Yeah. My man, Lil Donnery. Rest in peace, Lil Donnery. Lil D. Lil Donnery, street nigga from around my way. Rest in peace, Lil Donnery. Lil Donnery, he took me down to Dr. Wardrick to get my first gold teeth. Yeah, he took me down. Now he put me down.
And being that your parents had golds and things of that nature, was this something that you surprised them with? Was this something that was talked about already? Did they know you were going to do this at 14, or how did that work?
Yeah, they knew I was gonna do it. Just my love, my love of jewelry. I'm fascinated with jewelry, fascination with jewelry. So yeah, they most definitely knew I was gonna do it. It's a habit.
And being that you were the youngest at 14 to do this where you're from, what was the reaction you would get from other students at the school to the golds?
I've always been a trendsetter where I'm from. I went to Tri-City High School in East Point, so I've always had a eye for fashion and just always just hung with older people. So when I was 14, I was already 3-4 steps ahead of the game.
And, back then, did you, speaking of trends, did this end up becoming a trend? Did you notice others your age group start getting them after you?
They all copy. They all copy. They all copy. Yeah, I'm a real trendsetter.
And what was the reaction from faculty?
The teachers.
Yes.
The teachers called me grown. They all, I was 14, shit. When I was, 14, I had a beard. I had a mustache, I always hung around people twice my age. I've never hung with my age group at all. Only time I interacted with people my age group is, when I was playing sports or some shit like that. But nah, I felt like, shit, I wanted to do that. I wanted to go hang with, with the with the older people, you know, the ones who making money and shit.
And, you know, when it comes to the set that you currently have, was there a thought on maybe going even further than the 6 that you do have? I believe you said it was 6,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, I got 6 gold.
Was there a thought on maybe doing the whole bottom row, the whole top, maybe
No, no, no,
everything?
no, no, no. I always want to space them out. Yeah, I still, you know, I got some decent teeth. Yeah, I want to, you know, want to ruin all of them.
And when it comes to your jewelry, zooming back out, and it comes to the charm
Yeah.
that you mentioned here that you're sporting, what is the meaning behind? What is that exactly? And what's the meaning behind that there?
This charm right here, it's a cross, and my man flipped it, and he put it in the wrong spot. But we're going back to him next week so he can swap it back around. But it's just a normal cross, man, with some vines on it. Got some designs on it. Pretty clean though, huh?
Because, you know, to some, seeing an upside down cross that could have other meanings
Yeah,
and
yeah,
things
yeah,
of
yeah.
that
No, no,
nature.
no, no, no. We plead the blood of Jesus over here. We plead the blood of Jesus.
And, you know, when it comes to religion and things of that nature, do you follow anything specifically at that point?
No, I was raised in a Christian household. Yeah, we went to church every Sunday, Sunday school. Was part of the choir at one point. Like, yeah, no, my folk don't play.
And this is both sides of the family
Yeah,
here.
both sides. Yeah, both sides. Father side and mother side. Yeah, you had to go to church. You had to go to church. I ain't know you missing church now every Sunday.
And were you raised anything specifically under the Christian umbrella? Sometimes a certain denomination, certain branch under Christianity, people represent and claim and things of that nature. So, does it get any more specific for you under that?
No. It's just right there. We do the regular Christian, you know, rituals.
And still consider a follower of that religion there at this
Yes,
point.
correct.
And you know, when do you actually notice the error with the charm here, that it is upside down? Was it something that you noticed right away and still wanted to wear?
I noticed it right away when we sent the print to the jeweler, but I had to roll. I had to roll, so you know what I mean. So, but no, he. I was just arguing with him the other day though, so we're gonna straighten that out in the next few days. He gonna flip it back around. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
And just curious, because it is currently upside down, was there any reaction to that? People seeing you with
Hell
an
yeah.
upside
My
down
mom
cross.
told me, you don't come in my house. My mom said, I'm coming here with that cross on. Until I had to explain to her, you know what I mean? So, but now we got past that. Shout out to mama. Shout out to my mama.